Why, hello there, fellow islanders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval Tower of Knowledge. Episode 17, the first feast to celebrate our success. The other thing that we're going to end up having is like 8 in a Great Hall good, right? There's some things that's going to help us with mood. Another one is if we have washout, we could play quoits inside. We can't pray inside. Oh, cellar flooded. Okay, that didn't take very long. I suppose it was raining. Where did it flood, though? Oh, it flooded... Okay, it flooded where I already had water. Oh, no! That's really only a benefit, oddly, because if I get well technology and I can just stick a well on it, it's like free well water. Yeah? Because I could just put a wooden well, like, on top of that. And I'm, like, low-key tempted to do that. I'm gonna do that. Water. You can't stop me from having a good time. Yes, Glitch is a gluttonous drunkard. And that is... yeah. Trying to solve the problems of one is what I'm saying not worth it. Like, I'm not trying to keep him happy over the others. God, Quantum, you're really just making friends. I'm proud of you. Maybe you're getting over your, like, I want to eat people attitude. That'd be nice. So I'm going to add the and build a well to the priority here, just because I'm getting annoyed by the whole, like, ha, flooded. So I'm just going to fix it. Systemically. Ooh, and we're getting some rough wine now, too. How's my research coming? Man, research really, what, did I pause it? I must have paused it, because I don't, yeah, it was paused. That would explain 100% of why I wasn't making any progress in research. Because I wasn't allowing it. Derp. Here's my sign. Would you say Quantum has good taste in friends? No. He could do better. I like that joke, by the way. Despite my underreaction. Now, temporarily, we might get a little stranded here. Because I'm, like, digging up underneath. But it's only Quantum. I'm keeping the cannibal in the closet is totally a normal thing, right? So we have autosave, thanks. We have all this water that got trapped, and what I'm planning on doing is just dropping a well on top of it so we can just draw water from that. And yeah, eventually it will run dry. But, it's a pretty comical solution for the flooding problem. And this is what I had mentioned before once we had the original flood, is like, flood, who cares? Well, I don't mind. So, that is my approach. Just, if you want a flood, I'll use it. Because it's now like a full tile of water. It's deep water, so it's quite a lot. Whereas before it was just a little puddle, because it was like the runoff. Oh, voice is getting rough now. Moo. Is Quantum most likely to wear a friendly face? Oh god. He's not... he wouldn't waste food like that. So, I'm gonna go with you're wrong. But, dear lord, what a weird thing to say. And then, I'm gonna line everything with brick, because I don't want more floods. I think what ended up happening is we built the metal grate here. Oh no, we didn't. Okay. So dig that, please. The other thing is... Oh, that's not correct. I'd like to add banners, and I had mentioned this. I'd like to add banners to our Great Hall, just like over time anyway. So... where's the wall banner? Because the nicer the Great Hall becomes, the happier people will be with it. 'Tis benefits everyone. And you can see why I wanted the banners. Yeah, I like the OG look. I like it a lot. So right now the room is good quality. It's obviously way bigger than it needs to be, but that was low-key the point. And then, like, as we get stone cutting and other fanciful things, we'll add value to this room over time. You know, as well as entertainment and the like. Fine, could you mine here, please? Alright, so the water has spread. And now we can build the grate and then build a well. And you can see how the stairwell is coming together. Okay, cool. Yep, we can accommodate a well now. And that way, if we want water for any reason, it's right there in the well. So if we have like a fire or something, you know, we're using the flood to our advantage, which is smart. All right, how many, what's our clay looking like? Oh, wow, we made so much, we hit quota. I'm gonna raise quota up to 300. because it is our primary building material. Might as well just quota it up. And we only need 3 more handbooks until we finally get that research, after having realized I had, like, paused it like an idiot. And this almost looks intentional now, with the water. Let's pretend it is. Like, it wasn't like a fail, and I accidentally flooded stuff. So we have the stairwells going down to the bedroom level, and the bedroom level will be even deeper, so it doesn't run stability problems with the rest of the fort, as I explained. Serenity? Oh, I guess there is no door, because they're forced open. I was like, how is he already down here? Okay, yeah, that checks out. And I think I'm gonna want to run a event soon for the celebration of the Great Hall. I think that'd be fun, especially now that we have banners. The Great Hall is superior. Oh, it went up a class. Nice. I like it. I did nothing. I just, like, put some banners in, and they're like, oh, it's amazing! It's like, you're damn right it is. I could even put a merchant stall in. I'm gonna stick a merchant stall there. Are we out of wood? No, we have 500. Okay. We are a little low on iron. So I'll continue the iron mine excavation. Couldn't hurt. And let's say once the well section is done, we'll put a feast together to be like, hey, we did it. It's a weird thing to celebrate, but I'm going to celebrate it all the same. That's a lot of booze. Good. Good. Yeah, it all looks good. So I'm gonna make bed chambers rather than shared chambers. I think that makes the most sense. We definitely could afford it, so why not? I'm surprised by how peaceful this stream has been so far. The last few have just been... Well, I guess I did pay off the Forest Bandits, but the last few have just been, like, violent, violent, violent. And now it's just like, oh yeah, pretty chill. There was a bear once. I'm all about it. Because I really haven't been focusing on it. In fact, I've been focusing on it so little, Boardrake still didn't even have a weapon. I probably... There we go, shortcut bow. Good. I'll give him one. Because, you know, he should have one. We had queued one up. So there we go. He is now not disarmed. So, my dear colonists, as soon as you finish these walls, I will award you with a feast. And build a well. That's the goal. Here we go. Decorative structures. Boom. So in our Decorative structures. We can, like, put, like, a loot rack. Or, a deer head. You know, stuff like that. And then we have this weird archway. I know it's strange, but it is helping with stability. It would, I get it looks weird, but, the stability up here is now like 3s and 2s rather than the 1. The other thing that we had researched here is the decorative tiles, which we can start to work in at some point. Now, the ornate wooden beams, I think I'm going to do without. They're prettier, sure, but they're flammable, and that has me worried. The aesthetic value is actually less than the clay brick arch, so screw them. I didn't realize that was the case. So at some point, once we're done with just a lot of the default building, we can consider doing decorative tiles for important buildings like the Great Hall. Am I missing a chair for the new person? I mean, technically speaking, but it's not like everyone eats there at the same time. So I don't think it's like a issue of capacity, but I'll add 2 more chairs too. Because you do raise a fair point. The most annoying chairs to even physically get to, mind you. Reminds me of like Thanksgiving when you catch the bad chair wedged into the wall and corner of the room, and you're like, well, if I want seconds, screw me. I'm just gonna hand my plate off and be like, hey, you do it. We've all had those chairs, I'm sure. You can think of 2 spots that would be worse? True. There are. Yes. You could eat without a chair. Alright, so the last of the walls down here around the well room are done. The well is done. So it can draw water from the flooding beneath. In fact, it looks like it has, because the water level is like ridiculously low. So it's a, if it ever floods again, it's a self-correcting problem, because any water on this floor, given the doors are open, will eventually drain in here because it's lower, and then can be pulled up by the well. So it's like a, it's perfect. So once the 2 chairs get done, we'll put a feast together. That's the strangest angle to build a chair. Yes, I like it. I'm impressed. Telepathic building. Let's hold an event. So participants all, no one's gonna be a bard. Now, ideally, someone would have, you know, it's best if they fill the role, but if you put the role in, the problem becomes, you run into a situation where they will have limited work as a result. Okay. Event quality estimated is enjoyable. Let's see. Yeah, I've kind of maxed out on nutrition per person, so it's not like I could do... I guess I could just bring all the stews. Yeah, 510 is about all that we could do, and then for booze... I like how the quality goes down. Come on. There's like a sweet spot. So 510, and there's booze. A little bit of booze. Alright, yeah, this will do. If I had a wider variety of food, Actually, no, that's true. I could do a wider variety of food and drive up the benefit that way. Yeah, all right, let's do it that way. Not raw meat. That's gross. All right, 565 is... I maybe could eke out higher, but I don't care. Except... gathering for a feast. Wow. Real social group here. They must be Nordic, because they were... okay, there they go. It was like social distancing. It's like, sorry, I'm finished. Please step 6 feet back. I don't want to be near you. Yep. This feast is some bullshit. Sorry. I like how in the middle of the feast, just Terminal Serenity walks by. It's like, we're not in Spain. What are you doing here? All right, there we go. Feast was enjoyable. And if we took a look at a curmudgeon-like Glitch, he is pretty happy about it. It was beautiful in there. The feast was nice. Entertainment was fulfilling. And not everything was eaten. We'll eventually haul it. But we had such a food excess that I wasn't all that worried about the consequence of that. So, cool. Cool. All right. While we make the bedrooms, I'm going to landfill around the gate. And then I'm going to slowly landfill this area because we are excavating soil by building the bedrooms. And then we can use said soil to expand the surface. So it's like double trouble. Well, calling it trouble is kind of wrong. Alright, so here is where the bedrooms are going to start. And I'll probably do something simple like a 5x5. Which means we have to excavate like a 7x7. Carefully. Because of like stability issues. So, it also means that we're going to need to replace like a lot of walling. So this is not a cheap... I mean, this is a rather expensive endeavor. And I think what I'll do is I'll have the rooms alternate for what is inside. You know, I might even want to go lower one so that we're like even below the water. I think that's probably wise. So I'm gonna drop the level lower as well, so that I can go like under the lake, and it will also be further from any structures that are on land. Oh, a beggar arrives. You arrived just at the wrong time. I wouldn't have minded feeding you on the feast. I mean, you are a Lord of Misrule after all. You could have been our entertainment. A confident alchemist. You could have brewed us up something better than dubious booze. But yeah, we'll give you something. Maybe give it 1 block there so I can use the middle floors. I don't intend to use the middle floors because if I use the middle floors, it will screw up the like layering of the rooms. That, and I didn't want to do it for stability reasons. So using the middle floors would negate half the reason why I wanted it away from the structures. What are you doing? Goodbye? You didn't really give me an opportunity to, like, talk to you. You came in to our stockroom and went, "This is nice," and then swam away? Okay. Did they steal something? I don't know. I don't think so. It didn't look like it. It just looked like they were being weird. Which is also weird. Question, what should I research next? It just occurred to me. I would need to decide that. So here we go. Because right now we're doing like generic research, but towards what? I have no idea. Maybe they were a spy? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. Just bigger things. It's like the bakers in Rimworld going, they show up and they're like, alright, we need 78 beers between the three of us. It's like, what? Why? Why do you need 78 beers between the three of you guys? Please, enlighten me. I do not understand. You gonna have a drinking contest? Are you frat bros? Like, what's going on here? Just Rimworld things. Kind of like the rounded aesthetic for the basement here. All right, how are we doing? We're doing good. So some of that is not being dug because it is structural, I think, is what's going on. Maybe? No? What? Wait, what? What? What is... Oh, that's underneath the stairs. Okay, no, that's correct. My brain couldn't interpret what was going on for a moment. Infirmary bed. Got it. So, infirmary bed, you are 45 chronicles. So let's pause the handbooks. Actually, not pause it, because like I'll forget to unpause it. I'll set it to 0 and set the chronicles to 45. That way I idiot-proof it for future me. To be like, why aren't I doing handbooks? Yeah, I paused it. Now I'll remember, maybe. Maybe. And I'm even gonna, like, mine this out. I'm gonna spare no expense for my subterranean structure. Go big or go home, and I'm going big. And you can see this oil fill. The farmland is slowly expanding. Alright, I'm eager to fill in these back sections. I know it just collapsed this stair. Well, actually, don't do that one just yet. No, the stairs are still there. No, I take it back. Can you stop telling me to hold an event? I just did. Game's bullying me, guys. I don't feel so good. How is our clay? So we got 600 left over here. Oh, wrong way. And the stockpiles are rather full. And the tiles are already up to 300. Cool. Alright, we're doing actually good on clay. That is good to hear. Research available. That's probably something cheap. Yeah, barrels. Wow, you can't path there, can you? I've told you to dig this spot out multiple times, and you're just like, yeah, I don't know how. There you go. You solved it. I'm proud of you. Now, if we ever need access to this level, I can always build it off of the well room. You know, I can have stairs that go down from the well room to level 3. So I'm not too worried about losing access to level 3. And feasts has a cooldown time where we would need to wait 9 more days for it to not be appalling. Which, you know, if you ask me, I don't see the... If someone wanted to throw 2 feasts in a week, I don't think I would be appalled. I don't know how you guys feel, but I find that to be acceptable. If anyone wants to come over to my house and throw me a feast, you know, I won't be appalled. Actually, that would be a little concerning if you just, like, just randomly show up. So, but the situation game is slightly different, I think. Alright, come on, excavators. Get jobbing faster. Klein, do I have to micromanage you? Where are you even? It says you're... Okay, you are coming. Cool. Dubious boots. Hey! There's granite down here. Oh, because that's the lowest level, right? Yeah. You know what I just realized is I designed... Well, okay. Yeah, we'll have to fix that. Subterranean is a lot of effort, isn't it? I'm still working on the stairwells. I'm working Climb like a peon for Warcraft 3. You know, I've actually given them a remarkable amount of autonomy and also played at like ×3 speed. I could be like ×1ing it and micromanaging it hardcore. I just haven't been because I haven't felt the need to. So they should be, they should consider themselves lucky that I haven't been riding them like a pack horse. Because I would. I so would. Alright. Research. I already built the well. Let me get rid of that priority. You guys wanted me to research infirmary bed. I'll just say infirmary because I don't think the word bed would fit in the character limit. Deer. Alright. Do we need meat? You know, it wouldn't hurt. Alright, manage or overview. For carcasses, there's none. So for wildlife, sort by animal type. Hunt. Hunt. No, that's a boar. Hunt. 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 Wow, they're all like female. Hunt. Hunt. We'll get a lot of meat. Why not? Oh, and speaking of which, no ugly clothing is going to get rolled out to everybody. I don't know if we're really ready for that yet, but I'm going to do it anyway. And if everyone ends up in super weird clothing, so be it. There is actually a bunch of, like, flimsy forest. So I will force unequip, and we'll have a bunch of naked people until we solve that problem. So, summer 11 of 1354 will be the day of unrepentant nudity. Forever to be remembered. Yeah, I don't know. Well, my marksmen are doing their thing. Hope the butchery's big enough. Oh, we could actually ferment beer in the hallways here. I'm a little worried about Terminal Serenity going, ooh, beer, and like kind of dipping into our supply. But we might need more room. I might need to expand that, the facilities for it. I must say that despite hunting, I only saw one corpse. It's like we had a lot of bowmen be shooting at deer and missing, which is fine. I mean, it's free training. But they definitely did not get a lot of hunting done. Lich is getting better at shooting things, but you're not hauling a deer back, so yeah. It's target practice. Any mechanical differences between stairs and a ladder? Yes. Animals cannot use ladders. So if you have parts of your base where you do not want your domesticated animals going, so there's two types of animals. There's like farm animals and like pet animals. Pet animals cannot use ladders. Farm animals can't use ladders or doors. So, like, cats and dogs can go through doors. Anyone can pass. It does not... what's a better example? So, yeah, ladders will stop... Like, doors are passable by settlers, friendly NPCs, pets, and some domesticated animals, like dogs and cats. I don't know why pets and domesticated animals are separated, but whatever. Whereas ladders... are for humans only. So that would be the functional difference. And the, like, traversal speed, I suppose, and footprint, and, you know, the other obvious ones. But the big ones is, if you want to stop cats and dogs from going somewhere, ladders be thy solution. There might be some other differences that I am unaware of, but that's at least the ones that are obvious to me. The ones I know about. The one I know about. Idle, huh? That might be true. I might not actually have... It is true. I didn't have any dig jobs queued. So it was legit idleness. Which doesn't happen very often. Because I mostly make them dig an immense amount of clay all the time. Which I am queuing up right now, because I'm a jerk. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval Tower of Knowledge, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow librarians.